Okay, you guys, I'm so excited. Y'all know I'm always creating something. Because, see, here's the thing. What is life if you're just out here working and coming home and going to bed? Or, of course, we spend time with our loved ones, we have fun, and we do things, but I like to create. I feel like life was made for you to create in. I mean, you're creating anyway. You just you may not realize you're creating every moment that you're breathing. You're creating your next everything with your thoughts, with your actions, with your deeds, all of that. And on my YouTube channel, Life in the Stellosphere, I am going to start doing my oracle readings. I got my first deck in the mail just now. I'm so excited. Let me show you. It's called The Feels by the Oracle Fairy, which is me. This is my design on the front, and this is the introduction. Okay, so I'm going to read the introduction to you. They're not for sale. I just created them for myself to do my readings. So this is not tarot or tarot, okay? This is not tarot, because there's so many people who are so afraid of tarot because people are always afraid of what they don't understand. Oracle cards are just like positive reinforcements, affirmations, discussions about, whatever. There's 1,000 different oracle cards out there, but I wanted to create my own because I'm a creator. All right, so here's the introduction. A raw, intuitive journey through love, connection, attachment, and emotional truth. The feels aren't here to sugarcoat anything. This deck explores the beauty, confusion, passion, and sometimes uncomfortable clarity that comes with relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or deeply personal. Each card taps into the unspoken energy between people, the things we feel but don't always say out loud. It's for those navigating love in all its forms, from soft beginnings to hard endings, from longing to alignment. Honest, reflective, and emotionally aware, this deck helps you sit with your feelings, understand them, ask questions, and move through them with intention instead of illusion. All right. Came in my cute little clear box. You don't even need to shuffle, unless when you're doing a reading, you're going to shuffle because you don't want to obviously go back and read the same card. But because I just got it, I don't need to shuffle. So I'm just going to pull one or two or maybe three and just talk about what it's talking about. I'll start with the top and I'll show you. Guilt. Ooh. Never feel guilty for letting go of what does not feel good. Past the lesson. Okay, not PASS, but past the lesson. That means learn the lesson for what's happening in your life, and don't feel guilty for letting go of the person, the place, the thing, the job, the relationship, the whatever it is that the lesson came through. Because a lot of times people aren't meant to stay in our lives forever. As they say, nothing lasts forever, except probably the universe. But there are a lot of times people carry guilt because they're like, but I've been friends with this person for how long? For this long. I've been in a relationship with this person for this long. And it's hard to let go. But it gets a lot easier when people mistreat you, especially if you value yourself, and that's where the lesson normally is. People are like, I don't understand why it didn't work out. Because it wasn't meant to. It was a lesson. Okay, and the sooner you actually know and understand what life is trying to teach you, you stop lamenting about loss and you stop holding on to people that don't belong. They were never meant to stay in the first place. All right, guilt. See, no tarot. All right, so we're gonna dig a little deeper. What is this one? Control. Ooh, that's a good one. Does your person try to control the narrative to make themselves feel powerful or secure? So this is a relationship type of question. And I wrote a book of questions where not these questions are in there. There are some of these are questions, some are statements, but they may be in there in a different way, shape, form, or fashion. And you can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and what is the other one? Walmart. Okay, it's called Life in Question, The Urban Book of Questions by Stella Nova. Okay, that's an actual book. These are cards. All right, so again, the question is, does your person try to control the narrative to make themselves feel powerful or secure? Women, we find this a lot with men that we date. They try to stay in control of their feelings, of their thoughts, on how much they say to you, on how many times they call you in a day, how quickly they text you back. And you know what? That's not just a man thing. Women do it too. I've heard women. But the reason, I honestly believe that the reason why a lot of women have started adopting that is because that's how they've been treated for years. They've dealt with men who have this guard up so high and they don't want to look a certain way. I don't want to look too thirsty. I don't want to look this way. I don't want to look that way. That is so annoying to me because it's like, just grow up, would you? Okay? Because if you have to dance around and feel that way in a situation, it's probably the wrong situation, or your point of view about it is just skewed. Because what happened to just being, a person that feels something and you just share it? This is what I feel, this is what I think. Hey, I missed you today, or I wanted to talk to you, so I called, or, but people allow people to make them feel that way because they got one moment or one bad apple that said, why you calling me so much, or why you texting me? That's the point is that person didn't like you. The difference is they did not like you. They do not like you. I just saw a post the other day who likes you. And if you like who likes you, you will get what you give. So if you're going to give the bare minimum, you're going to get the bare minimum. There are people out here who are sabotaging their relationships and saying things like, oh, I just feel like she's trouble, or she's toxic, or it's going to be where this person is going to be the person that hurts me the most. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So
May 1st, man.
Follow me on YouTube.